Are you eating Vienna sausages?
Mm-hmm.
Josh, I have not seen someone consume a Vienna sausage since 1984. And saltine crackers? Sir, are you in
And
poverty?
half
Do
an
you need me to
avocado.
send you Buddy, are you okay? Are you and Marianne doing all right? I can
I
send you guys some food.
sorry, I have my mouth full of everything you just mentioned.
You had no idea I was gonna
No, I'm good. I eat like a toddler, man. Like
I could smell that Vienna sausage
there we
from
go.
here, and I'm, probably 35 miles away from you.
Do you like them?
I can't remember, but I don't think so. They're creepy.
They're not creepy. They're fancy hot dogs.
Are they though, Josh? I don't. It doesn't seem like they are though. Like, it looks like a pinky coming off of a mobster.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. There's
What
the
is
cut
it?
right there.
Oh, what is a Vienna sausage? Like, I think that's maybe an elaborate name. Isn't it
Well,
spam compressed into a tubular circumference
it's
stick?
Vienna sausage made with chicken, beef, and pork added in chicken broth.
So basically, at the end of the
I don't think
day, the conveyor belt, they're like, just get all this crap in here, smash it together, Vienna sausage. Is
hold
that
on.
what
I
it
need my
is?
readers. I can't read the fine print here. Hold on.
Go right
This is how
ahead.
you know.
Oh,
This is how you know that almost 45.
eating like a
Um,
toddler,
oh,
but eyesight like an old
you're,
man.
you're supposed to heat these.
No,
Microwave
are you serious?
sausages and broth on high in covered microwave safe dish. Not in this because there's metal. For 45 seconds or until hot. Stovetop, heat sausage and broth in skillet over medium heat until hot.
I don't
Does
think
anybody
anyone.
really
No way.
heat? No.
No way.
I don't
No
think
way.
you heat a Vienna sausage.
No.
That's part of the experience.
I don't think you're supposed to eat Vienna sausages, man. Like, that is weird. I expect it from you, though. That I shouldn't be shocked, is what I'm saying.
Ingredients are mechanically separated chicken.
What is
Seriously, that's like
that?
the first ingredient. Chicken broth, water contains less than 2% of salt, spices, beef, pork, sugar, sodium phosphate, sodium erythrorbite, flavoring, sodium nitrite, and garlic powder.
That's a lot of salt, is what it's saying, man. And a little hint of garlic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 790 milligrams of
What did
sodium.
what did Marianne think when you threw that into the shopping cart? Was she like, what are you
No,
doing?
I wasn't there. I do my own shopping when it comes to things like that because I can't put that in the shopping cart when she's around. Because she's like, "Do
Specialty
we really
items.
need this?" Yes, yes, we do.
Yeah, define need, my love. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
That was what a way to start the Best Darn Podcast show.
yeah.
Josh force feeding himself Vienna sausages.
You know, it's kind of funny because most of the food that I eat, because I eat fairly simple. Like I'm not a complex eater, mainly because I've kind of learned like what sits well on my stomach and what doesn't. And the more complex food is, and granted,
Right.
I feel like people are like, well, Vienna sausages, they're highly processed. And I mean, fair point. But my stomach does well with those.
Mm-hmm.
But like I know what sits well, and I've learned a lot of this from
Full body
running trail, like trail races, ultra races. Because seriously, I mean, this combination I've eaten probably numerous times on, well, even a marathon, like saltine crackers, any race, really.
Gosh, you guys. For you listeners, Josh just held up a half avocado, his empty can of Vienna sausages, and a Ziploc bag full of probably 4 or 5 left. What is it? Saltine crackers. That is
I'm
quite.
not done with my. I'm not done with my.
I
Vienna
think that's the
sausage.
same one. That's got to be the same one. The same sausage. Oh my gosh! I don't think I've eaten those since the late '80s, man. Oh my gosh, dude. Because that's poor. So I knew as soon as I saw that little bizarre stick of
No,
meat, I knew exactly
you
what it
can
was.
add that. So
Would
good, like you can
Marianne
add
allow
them.
you to go kiss her now with Vienna sausage breath?
Probably
You're
not.
pondering. You're probably not. She wouldn't know until it was too late,
No.
huh?
Mm.
And then she'd
Like, what up?
smack you.
Did you brush your teeth? Yeah,
You're like
I just ate
Vienna
a Vienna
sausage
sausage.
flavor. Oh my gosh, dude, that's too much. Josh, how you doing, my man, my buddy, my pal? Sorry
Good.
about last night.
It's
I got busy, kind of got crazy over
Hey, dude.
here in the therapeutic world of Coach Blue
Hey,
Robinson's private
no need to
practice.
apologize. It's just it's one of those weeks. It's a busy week. It's been
Yeah,
a busy past couple of weeks, to be honest.
I noticed.
Just yeah, I mean, well, it's Holy Week, so there's a lot going on there.
Yeah,
But I'm not gonna lie, it is I am relieved just because I have most of the stuff done that we did with last week with our primary kids. We did a walkthrough, spoke in church on Sunday, and after I spoke, it was like this sense of relief. And so,
dude. Well, you know what we should do then? What we should do, since it is Holy Week, is very unique idea. Let's talk about our favorite Easter candy. That's never been done before in any podcast. Let's not do
no,
that.
ooh,
Let's not do that because everyone's doing that. It's like Halloween and the pumpkins. They're like, let's see the
I know.
biggest pumpkin. For some reason, every podcast, everything, they want to tell you their favorite Easter candy. We all know what it is. Who cares? Do we
Yeah,
do we spend time on this? No.
no.
It's best
But
our podcast is
I will
better
say
than that.
this though. I have not consumed nor purchased any Peeps
Me either. Any
because
candy, Josh. It's
no,
too
yeah,
expensive.
yeah, one, yes, exactly. And it's my silent, well, actually, it's not silent protest because this is a podcast that I'm talking about
It's
it.
just me and you and a few other of our friends
But
listening.
yeah, but my protest is I'm not paying $1.82 for like 6 Peeps.
Yeah.
It's too expensive,
Highway
right?
robbery. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
and even jelly beans, depending on your jelly beans, right? Like just the basic jelly beans, I can kind of okay if it's like $1.87, but you're not getting much.
No. No.
Anyway, but
I
yeah,
think that's the thing. So, $7 for a bag of Cadbury eggs, a little like, no,
Mhm,
I refuse.
mhm.
Yeah, we'll purchase those after the fact when they're on 50% off, and then
Yep, yep.
we'll
You have
consume them.
to. That's the thing. That's the most wonderful thing about Easter Monday is
Mhm.
discounted Easter candy,
Yep,
and it's what
absolutely.
Jesus would want to do because Jesus was Jewish anyway, so he'd want you to save money on it.
So I have a question for you because I feel like we totally, like, overlooked this. It was your St. Patrick's Day run with gas
Mhm,
prices being extraordinarily high.
mhm.
You actually drove to the starting line of your race that literally probably would have been shorter if you walked. Like, how did this happen? Because as you showed me your map, I felt like we were supposed to talk about this, and I've been thinking about that a lot lately, like
Yeah.
trying to save, penny here, a penny there, riding my bike to work and stuff. Did you realize how close your starting line was to the front door of your house?
No, no, and it's like we've talked about this in the past on
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
our old running podcast. Dude, it was the ADHD. It was the lack of planning, was assuming
Yeah.
that this was a race that was put on by South Jordan, by the city where I live, and I thought that it was going to be at the same place where it was last month for the Valentine's Day race. No, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
And I wasn't exactly sure where it was going to be. Like I didn't know the address of even the location before, and I knew it was a little tricky to get to. So I decided I'm like, oh, okay, I probably should put it in my GPS. So I put it in my GPS literally as I was running late a half an hour before the race, thinking, okay, I can make it, I can make it, I can make it, I can make it. Hopefully I can make it. I opened the email, copy and paste the address. I didn't know, if it was the same location or not. Put it in, it's around the corner.
I love it. I
It
love
was
it.
literally up like the street, just up the street from where I'm at. I want to say it was less than a half a mile, if that. No, it wasn't even half a mile. It was like a quarter of a mile. But because I was running late, I didn't have the luxury of just like, oh, okay, well, I'll just walk to the race. I drove the quarter of the mile, parked my car, and then ran the race.
Gosh, I love it,
Yeah.
dude. That's pure Josh fashion right there. I dig it. I dig it.
Yeah, but
Which
see, and that's the thing. It's
makes
like,
sense.
yeah, and if it wasn't a 5K, well, I don't know if I can't. I don't know if I can say I wouldn't have done it if it was like a 5K. I probably would have done it if it was like a half marathon or a marathon. But usually, if I'm feeling a little anxious about it or if I need preparation, like I'll be on top of it. Like I will Google it the night before. And so I'm prepared and everything. But no, like I guess that's the kind of the curse of running so much and racing so
Absolutely.
much
And a
that you
little
just kind
splash
of,
of ADHD in there, and that's the result you get. And you know what? I got thinking about this specifically since our socials go so hot with the ADHD content. I
mhm,
have for you the ADHD tip of the week. You ready?
get things done before they need to be done.
Why not? Why not? Josh, you don't have object permanent issues. You have object ignorance issues. So the good news is your brain knows exactly that things you put down will exist when you turn your back on them. The bad news is you've just chosen not to care. So put a dollar bill on the counter, right? It doesn't turn
Mhm.
invisible when you walk away. Vegetables in the freezer, or for me, like I've got this new hyperfixation on grape Kool-Aid like squeezy things you put in your water. I got about 60 of those things floating around the house. I forget that they're there. I don't care to look. So instead of fighting it, you got to just lean into it. If you got ADHD, you got to put the important stuff directly in your line of sight. And that's super helpful.
Mhm.
And leave reminders in place. Hey, take a picture of things, call a lifeline. Do we have this at home? Right? Arrange your environment around so you can get the hey, remember me kind of like reminders. The hidden rule. If it's hidden, okay, it's fiction. If it's obvious, it has a fighting chance, meaning like you're not going to forget that you're married, but you may
Mhm.
forget that Marianne went to the store with you. That's your ADHD tip of the week. There you go.
So make sure I go home with Mary Ann.
I saw a video of this the other day. It was funny. It's this lady calling her husband. She's like, "Where are you?" He's like, "I'm coming home from the store." And she's like, "That's great." He's like, "Don't worry, I got everything you need." She's like, "Are you alone?" She's all, "Yeah." So you weren't when you drove to the store. He's like, "Oh," like it's so funny. So good.
Dude, that kind of happened to me, oh, about 6 months ago. So I
Mhm.
went up to Bountiful. I went up for a dentist appointment, and I usually when I go up, I'll go and stop at my parents' house and everything. And my mom was running to Costco, and just like the good old days, I said, "Hey, I'll tag along with you or whatever."
Mhm.
Went to Costco, nothing out of the ordinary. She didn't forget me there, but I did go take the cart back, and in the process of leaving or taking it back, she started driving off. Like she left me in the parking lot. And so I had to like book it. Thankfully, it was kind of a busy day at Costco. So there was traffic enough that I was able to catch up and get in the car. My mom like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot."
See,
Uh,
dude, that's funny.
but
That's
yeah, so definitely it happens on both spectrums.
see, yeah. So don't be too hard on yourself. They're there. It's just you've completely forgot that you know that's
Well,
important.
right, and that's the thing do have to remember is the whole visual thing. Like,
Mhm.
I'm Mister like sticky note, but
Yep.
then the problem with that is when you have too many sticky notes, then it's overwhelming, and you forget what you had written down or what this sticky note has to do with anything because it made sense in the moment when you wrote it and then put it there, but then you can't throw it away because if I had to remember it, it's important. I shouldn't throw it away until I figure out what it is.
Yeah, but I'm sure you and half the listeners here do this digital thing by which we take screenshots of stuff, trying to remember, like what we want or something important, and then our
Mhm.
camera roll is full of like random crap that we can't remember. Like, why did I want
Mhm.
this? What was this about? Like right now,
I
how many
yeah.
things are in your Amazon cart right now? How many are in your TikTok shop account right now? Your cart. I have
Mhm.
tons of stuff in the cart. Then I'm like, why is
Temu.
that not coming? I haven't
Temu.
bought it yet. Do you get the
Temu.
text from Timu saying like, "Hey, you've waited so long that now everything in your cart is 1 penny." You got that text yet?
Um, yeah, like,
I just got that text a minute ago.
they're they're pretty militant about, like, anytime you leave anything in your cart, or
Yeah, they want you to
if you
remind
buy
me.
something and then they're like, "You're $200 off," or whatever. I'm like, "I did not get $200 off
You know
anywhere."
what drives me mental about Temu is like when you get on there and you've got to spin the wheel and you got to spin the wheel again and you got to open presents and then you got to open
Mhm.
presents and then you got to spin that wheel one more time and then dude just open the app. I don't like these games. Like do
Yeah.
people enjoy that? Like
No.
the hoops
And I don't even play them. I just X out of them as much as I can
can
because
you? I didn't know you had. I didn't know you could.
yeah, but it still will play the little thing sometimes. But the thing is they give everyone the same thing.
Wait a minute. You've also gotten like free merchandise. Like you can pick 10 free items.
Mhm.
I thought it was just me. That sucks.
No.
You get
No.
it too?
Yeah, it's the Hobby Lobby effect, right? Where everything is like 30% off.
Mhm.
And you're like, "Yes, 30% off. That means I can get more stuff." No, it's not.
How often do you go to Hobby Lobby with that wife of yours?
Pretty much every holiday.
Is it you or is it her driving that?
It's mainly her.
You pretend like you don't wanna go, but you're like, "Ooh, we should get this." That's what I do. I pretend like I don't
Yeah,
wanna go to freaking Hobby Lobby, then I'm like, "We should get this and we should get that."
I'm the worst though when it comes to emotional buying because
I
especially when
wouldn't
it's
have guessed
around
that about you with that picture of Spaghetti Josh over your shoulder. Yeah, I
uh,
wouldn't have guessed that. I thought very frugal.
it's even worse around holidays or anything like religious related. Like
Mhm.
I can't go to Deseret Book without making an emotional purchase. Like I go over to even like the paintings of like Jesus, and I'll sit there and I'll start crying. And my wife is like, "Are you crying?" I'm like, "Shut up.
I'm
Shut
not
up."
crying, you're crying. Yeah.
No. But
That's fun.
I'm the same way at Hobby Lobby. Like, I will go through the Christmas stuff especially, and if anything reminds me of my childhood or whatever, I get emotional.
Hmm.
And she's like, "We don't need to buy that."
Yeah, man.
Which we don't because I've been cleaning or trying to clean our basement.
For weeks now.
Yes, I'm even still working on, obviously
Your clothing.
my clothing. Yeah, I blame Holy Week.
That's funny.
Obviously, I focused on the wrong thing for Lent.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I've been trying to organize it or at least get things to the point where it's much easier to go through the things. Just so I've been grouping all of the boxes and everything that we have in the basement.
Mhm.
And we have probably half of our basement chock full of Christmas decor. And we don't even use half of it.
Wow.
Like, it's ridiculous. I had no idea because I thought half of the stuff that was down there, because Marianne lived in this place about 10 years before we got married.
Mhm.
I thought it was maybe clothing of hers or, like, different kind of, personal storage. No, like, half of the basement is Christmas decor.
That's
And
awesome.
but I will say we have kind of gone a little crazy with the Easter decor since we've been married because it's both of our favorite holidays.
Well, if you don't do the bunny, what do you do? Do you do a lot of the eggs or do you do a lot of like
No, Jesus
Savior
stuff,
on the
like,
cross? Like, what are you doing, man? Like, is this scary stuff? What are you doing? Like,
we bought an olive tree, like, not
what?
a real olive tree, but we have, like, a fake olive tree that's in our living room.
How tall is said olive tree?
It's 8 feet.
Oh my gosh. Like, we're talking Christmas tree olive tree.
Yeah,
Wow.
it, so
It's a
we
fake
have that.
olive tree?
Yeah,
Where'd you
about,
where'd you buy that?
Amazon, man. Yeah,
No kidding. I'm gonna look
yeah,
this up.
Amazon. And we also have a lot of Temu
Mm.
art.
Temu
Temu
art's
is a
good. If Temu art if AI stuff that's got just a little bit of a wackiness, or is it decent?
Yeah, yeah, like, there's one of Palm Sunday where when Jesus comes in riding on the donkey. It's not a donkey, it's a
Man,
white horse, you know? So, you kinda
that is
have to look
wonderful.
past that aspect, and I think one of the pictures of Jesus has, like, 6 fingers, but other
I
than
can
that,
totally
like,
see you purchasing a faux olive tree. That's
yeah,
actually kind of impressive. How did you
yeah, I mean,
find this? You find the most amazing things. I would never have thought this would be a thing on there.
so my siblings, 3 of my siblings have olive trees that they do for Easter,
Mhm.
and
Quite
a couple
nicely
of them
priced as well.
actually, 2 of them keep it up year round.
Mm.
And knowing our MO with Christmas trees and everything, I'm pretty sure this olive tree is gonna be a all
Yeah, I
year
was gonna
round type
say
of
that
thing.
might be your new Christmas tree. If you got 2 of those, could you hang a hammock between the 2?
I wish. It is an Amazon purchase, so I wouldn't trust it.
It's a small plastic pot on the bottom, but if you wedge it in somewhere nice and tight, you might be able to.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Well,
Well, okay.
I actually had to go buy
Mm.
a pot from Costco because it kept tipping over with just what it came in.
What do the cats
So,
think? Are they like, "Let's go"?
I've only I've only caught them once trying to chew one of the leaves, and I am a little worried, but
'Kay, I might be stupid here and correct I mean, olive tree do olives grow on trees? Like, legitimately?
mhm,
Like the ones you put your
yeah,
fin on your fingers? Like
yeah, yep,
w
yeah,
wow.
and that's one thing. The cool thing about the olive tree, yes, like it's very symbolic, of Jesus and of Easter and everything.
Making
Is
margaritas? No, that's he
margaritas,
doesn't do that. Yeah, the olive in the margarita. Go ahead.
martinis? Are you thinking of martinis?
Martini. I'm a drug and alcohol counselor. I don't do that stuff. What am I
Okay,
thinking?
fair point. Fair point.
You can get an olive tree with legitimate fruit on there.
Yeah, yeah. Ours has the
Naturally
fake
textured tree
olives.
trunk. Does it?
Yep,
Green or black?
it's green.
Alright, I am impressed. I'm impressed. So, legitimately, you guys decorate for these. Will there be a ceremonious taking down of this and then putting up, like, obviously, like, maybe the next, thing of 4th of July, Pioneer Day? Like, do you guys do that?
I don't know. Like, we need to definitely set the boundaries on when we take down our Easter decor.
Yeah.
Being Greek as well, we we also do celebrate Orthodox Easter. So
Wait a minute, what's the difference? What does that mean?
it's the difference. There's the Orthodox Church, and then there's I guess what more so the Nicene Christian Creed. And so
Okay.
there's two kind of. Yeah. So basically,
Mm.
like the Western Church and the Eastern Church, and the Greek Orthodox is the Eastern Orthodox, Russian Orthodox as well, but it's a slightly different calendar.
Mm.
And so Easter regular, I call it regular Easter. Regular Easter and Orthodox Easter sometimes will be on the same Sunday, sometimes it won't. I can't remember exactly why there's a difference. I think it has something to do with the lunar moon and everything. But
I'm gonna go ahead and believe you because I have nothing to disclaim that on, so it sounds good to
yeah,
me.
and I don't want to fact check myself because I probably gave you bad information.
Well, you know what? I'm amazed. I had no idea you could purchase such things.
Yeah.
I do wanna talk to you briefly about, a common buddy we have together, and last night, I messaged our buddy and I said, "Hey, the Cubs are playing the Angels." And then
Yes.
he said, "The winner, whoever wins, is gonna buy shakes at the game." I'm like, "You're on." And my Cubs won, so Brandon owes you and I shakes. And I saw he graciously, like, messaged us today saying, "It's game on." So, thank you, Brandon. We will be
Yeah.
taking my Cubs will be taking the pennant this year all the way. So, yeah, my prediction right now, Josh.
I need a team.
You don't have a
I
team?
Yes and no. Like the Cubs are definitely one of my teams. It's just hard when I don't when it's not a local team,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so there's nothing that's really keeping me
Well, you have
rooted to a certain
connections to
team.
Chicago. You served your mission there. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
and
all that
I've
was on TV back in the olden day with WGN. I mean, we all watched WGN and Harry Carey at the seventh inning stretch. So, yeah, I mean, we watched that at the background for pretty much our whole childhood, which got me to like the Cubs.
yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's true, right? Like a local team, it makes sense. And for some reason, I'm a Nets fan, right? Like the Brooklyn Nets, greatest basketball
Yeah,
team.
but see, and that's kind of how I am with baseball because like I love the Giants and I love the Cubs.
Really? You like the
Yeah.
Giants? Let's go in deep.
Giants be
Why the Giants?
I love San Francisco. Like just love San Francisco.
Never been. Is it amazing?
One of my favorite places. Just there's always something around every corner. I wouldn't compare it necessarily to New York, but
Right.
I always feel like with San Francisco, just like New York, there's always something different and something to explore every time you go.
Rice-A-Roni, it's a San Francisco treat, so
Yes.
right? When's the last time
Yes.
you've been there? 'Cause I've never been there. Marissa said she loves San Francisco. She's like, "Always wanted to take me, but I've never been." Like, what do
It's
you do in
actually
San
been
Francisco?
it's actually been about 15 years now.
What do you do in San Francisco, man? Like, I mean, what do you do?
Walk around Alcatraz, a lot of just little museums and things like that that are along, um,
I hope
the
you know, Josh,
pier.
I'm taking one for the team and for the Best Darn Podcast show, and I've got tickets to go to some museum in New York that has all the Muppets. So,
You should take me.
I'll be taking photos for you, but
All of
I've
them,
heard
please, all of them. Take pictures of
Lumbar Street, is that the one that's got the wiggity waggity kind of
Mhm,
okay, like, I know
mhm.
that, and
You
that's
gotta
about
go
it.
see the
Golden Gate Bridge.
Full House, house, yeah, or at least the exterior.
Gotcha.
But
It's
yeah,
always
Golden
cool
Gate
when you see that
Bridge.
stuff in real life, huh? Like, when you see movie sets in real life because, like, when we were in New York, the greatest place on earth, and we were in Washington Square, right there in Washington Square, it's got that arch, right? And right next to it is Dr. Neville's house from I Am Legend, and
Mhm,
so when we were there with our family, for Christmas last year, I'm like, "Camden, look, that's where Dr. Neville's," and you should have saw his face. It was like seeing a celebrity. He's like his whole like persona. He's like, "What? That means this is where the zombies came in." I'm like, "Yeah, man." Like it's funny. Like when you go past Napoleon's house up there in Preston and Full House,
mhm,
it's iconic. Yeah.
mhm. Well, same with, like, Chicago,
Mhm.
Home Alone house
Yeah.
is
John Hughes
very
and
popular.
Chicago was kind of like everything. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I would love to do kind of like a John Hughes tour or something of Chicago. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But yeah, like it's even like going to Universal Studios, doing the backlot tour
Yeah. Yeah.
and like
Brooklyn, my
the whole
daughter went nuts
neighborhood.
when she saw the freaking yeah, it's like Town Square, just "Save the clock tower." Like,
Yeah.
she came unglued. Yeah.
Well, and then the neighborhoods, everything like if you watched what is it, Desperate Housewives, it's the same neighborhood as like
Burbs, right?
the Burbs and what else is there? I think was it the Addams Family or the Munsters? One of those. But yeah, like it's the same house as this or that or whatever, and like that's cool. Like that's fun
Mhm.
to be able to kind of see some of the facades and everything. I can't remember though if there's anything in the homes or if it's just the outside.
I don't know, but let's be honest, we still always look at that weird building that's up by the Delta Center that was in, Dumb and Dumber too. We're like, yeah, that's where they went that one time."
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, see,
Or
absolutely.
like or like the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, that's that
Yeah.
goes iconic.
Yep. Yep.
We were in California once, and, my son quoted that while we were standing around, and some other dude came out, like, that was, like I think we were in Long Beach, and he started, like, reciting lines with him. Like, it was a funny scene, some random guy just, like
It's
I'm like,
awesome.
"That's impressive." Like, you both know, like, what's coming next.
Yeah,
I've never been to San
that's kind of
Francisco,
the
but I
cool.
want to.
Yeah, you should. You totally should. I still have a few things I want to do because I don't know what kind of traveler you are, but
Mm,
especially if it's a place that you love, like New York. With San Francisco, I love leaving something that I want to do just to kind
mm.
of motivate me to come back,
I
you
love that
know?
idea. Yes.
So I still haven't done Alcatraz. And
Mm.
part of that reason is because I kind of want to do Alcatraz with my brother, the paranormal hunter,
Yes. That would
but
be cool, actually.
but
Yeah.
he actually doesn't really do ghost hunting anymore, so I don't know how that will
That'd
work.
be a special little trip, though, but yeah, I mean, that would be
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I
but
mean, that's the thing is I would go there and be like, "This is where The Rock was filmed, right? With Nicolas Cage. He's walked these halls." Yeah, like, that's yeah. Oh, funny, man.
yeah, there was, oh, I can't remember when it was, probably 10, 15 years ago. I think it was NBC that had a show, I think it was called Alcatraz,
Hmm.
and I actually got into it. I can't remember the whole plot, but I think it kinda turned into almost kind of this paranormal type of thing.
Of course.
I got into it, but then, like anything on NBC or anytime I put any vested interest into a new series, it's always canceled. And it only lasted 1 year, which drives me crazy. And I think that's honestly one of the reasons why I stopped watching TV as well,
Exactly. You
because
never
I
know
just
what's
got
coming back.
so mad. Like the only show that I got into that actually lasted more than a year was Chicago Fire.
That's interesting. I've never seen that, but I've heard about it. Like,
No, I mean, I gave up on it a while ago.
well, have you
Eh,
noticed that most streaming programs now, they're not binging things anymore, they're not releasing everything at once, like, now they're making you do it like the old-fashioned days, like, where it comes out once a week, and I'm like, "I can't do that." Like, I'll wait till it's all out, like,
yep,
you know?
yeah.
I
Well,
You
and I
can't
wonder if
tease us with
it's
everything and then give us nothing.
yeah, like, I really do wonder, like, does that make a difference in the streaming? Like, I mean, I would think that you would want to release it all together,
Yeah, I
or
don't
in
know what
more
the difference
or
is.
in, like, 3 episodes at a time or something.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Well, it's like this too, it's like, I heard that they're making, like, a Mandalorian movie with that little Yoda dude well, Mandalorian guy, and,
Yeah,
my kids are super excited about that, but I don't think I've even seen the last 2 seasons of that, like, so I don't even know what's going on. So,
well, it's been forever. I think
yeah.
they last I think 2021, 2022.
I don't know, I rage quit my, my Hulu and Disney Plus during the whole cancellation phase, in the middle of the summer, and I've really not wanted to get it back because I'm like, "This isn't bad, not watching TV all the time."
Wait, 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 the
Yeah.
cancellation rage, what was
Don't
this?
you remember when that one weirdo who's living in the White House killed Jimmy Kimmel? And I'm like, "I will show you." And so because Jimmy Kimmel, Disney something, I don't know. I just like it was my way to stick it to the man, and,
The
I'm saving quite a bit of money, but now I don't know what's going on in the world of the MCU or Disney, like, Plus stuff. I heard there's a new Daredevil or something, but I'm like, I'm so far behind any of that stuff, it's, like, too late to start now.
I'm so glad that we focus on ADHD and not entertainment news.
I know, yeah, I'm sure that, like, everybody likes like, if Kenny listens to this, he's like, "You guys are dumb." Yeah, it's well, I'll tell you, I have been watching a lot of old movies as well. I just last night, I watched a movie, 1984, called Chud. Oh my gosh, Josh, have you seen
God,
Chud?
that
Yeah.
that sounds familiar.
It's
What's
about
it about?
radioactive zombies that live in the sewers of New York, and it's quite a show. Chud, they stand for stands for something, I don't know. Let's look it up. But there's these radioactive guys because they've been dumping nuclear waste in the sewers of New York, and all the homeless people who live in the tunnels are going missing. And Marv from Home Alone, the guy who does the voice for the Wonder Years, he's the
Yeah.
only one that cares that these guys are disappearing. And so he enlists the help
Wait,
of a cop, and the cops go figure it out that there's toxic waste down
he
there turning.
does he does the voice for the Wonder Years?
You didn't know that? Yeah. Marv, like the guy who screams and turns into the skeleton, like in Home
Yeah,
Alone, right? Yeah, he's the
yeah.
voice of the Wonder Years. You tell me you didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that.
Think about listening to the guy's voice, and you'll be like, "Oh my gosh, that is him." Why they chose him to do it, I don't know. Google it right now. Pull it up. Pull up Wonder Years and then like just narrator, and you'll see. It's my wife didn't believe me either, and I'm like, is it that hard to believe? Like, I'm not sure why I'm the only one that knows this, but anyway, as you're looking that up, I'll tell you, the whole thing revolved around these nuclear waste guys killing people, and at the very end, they find out there's like 5 or 6 of them downstairs in the pits of the subways, and they only kill 1, and then the movie's over. There's still 4 chuds chilling out down there, so what the heck? Like, what a dumb movie that was. Very
I'll
disappointing.
be.
See? Are you
I
looking at
had
his
no
IMDb?
idea. Yeah.
He's in Chud.
Huh.
Well, do tell. What are you
He
discovering about?
doesn't. Okay.
What's
Yeah.
his name?
Sorry. This is such riveting content for a podcast. Where I'm like, Uh, Daniel Stern.
That's right.
Yeah,
Daniel
Daniel
Stern
Stern. He is best known for his roles as Marv Merchants in Home Alone 2,
and Chud.
and Phil Berquist in City Slickers
Oh,
1
that's
and
right.
2.
That was a good show.
He's the voice of adult Kevin Arnold on The Wonder Years.
Boom.
He's also the voice of Dilbert on the animated series.
They had an animated series.
Other notable films include Breaking Away, Stardust Memories, Diner,
Breaking Away was rad. That's biking. That's cycling, man. The cutters. I love it.
Blue Thunder, Hannah and Her Sisters, The Malargo Beanfield War,
Of course. Can't forget that
Cope
one.
DeVille, and Very Bad Things. He made the feature film directional debut with Rookie of the Year.
I remember that.
I didn't know that he did that.
It doesn't
one.
give him credit for Chud. Come on, man.
Well, that was what I think he was best known for.
He got a pretty big role in Chud.
Let's
Something
see.
you do in the bathroom.
Yeah, he's
It's gross.
AJ the Reverend Shepherd,
Mm-hmm.
and also an uncredited writer in Chud. Hey, that same year, he was in Frankenweenie.
See? There you go. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Mic drop.
I didn't know. Yeah, I had no idea, but he hasn't really been in anything the past, like, no, I take that back. He's mainly been doing TV stuff
Mm.
the past like 5-10 years. So
See, yeah, it's funny when you kind of bump into those kind of like those actors that have like these very deep connections to so many shows you've watched. We know him from 1 or 2 roles is all. It's funny.
he was in Celtic Pride. Do you remember that?
I do remember that. Holy crap, that's a deep cut. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Man.
He yeah, I just remember how unrealistic it felt because the Jazz were in the finals.
Exactly. We're like, there's no way this is definitely a fiction and
Yeah.
somewhat of a horror show. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they
Yeah.
almost made it. They almost made it. Last night when I was going to get my Chick-fil-A. Oh, but before have you ever noticed like when you go to like a drive up, how much anxiety you get when they do the zipper move where there's like 2 ordering screens and you have to know, do I go first? They go, and if that one person goes a little bit ahead of you, you're like, what are you doing? I don't think there's more anxiety than that movement, like the zipper.
Well, right, because sometimes I swear there are people who try to make sure that like they go first.
Mhm.
And that bugs me, especially, well, I don't know. Last week at McDonald's, kind of the same thing, and it was a pickup truck. And I may be a little biased against pickup trucks, just because I think I just think that everybody who drive it just seems like everybody who drives them, that they're the problem on the road, right? Best way
Just
possible to
saying.
put that.
Just saying. Yeah.
Yeah. And so this guy, like, first off, kind of cut me off in the parking lot. And so I already was like, oh. But then he totally gunned it after he ordered his food when I was like, we were pulling out of the booth or whatever, the second booth,
The
I'm
hamburger
like,
behind the wheel.
I know. And I'm like, all right, like,
Grabs
we're all
that
gonna get
about.
our food. Like, doesn't matter who goes first. But like, there is in the back of my mind that thought of like, I I hope that it's in the right order,
Can I tell you about a not so good moment in Blue's life this week?
Sure.
All right. I've repented for this, just so you know. I feel like I'm good. I'm good for getting into Easter Sunday, but so the other day I'm getting gas again, over at the Costco. And, there's that etiquette when getting gas at Costco. If I was to say to you, Josh, if you were behind 2 cars pumping
Mhm.
gas and the
Mhm.
car furthest from you, pump number 2, if you will, drives
Mhm.
away, do you A, wait for the car at pump B to drive away so you can pull all the way forward through? Do you B, start trying to mad dash it so that you can slalom through the 2 cars that are still there on each side to then pull over and back up to the pump so you can get pump number 1, leaving the guy behind pump number 2 waiting, like in my position? Or do you C, just decide to go somewhere else for gas? Like, what do you think you do? What's the right move there?
I actually thought about this because I gassed up as well. And granted, whenever I gas up, I usually go like right before closing.
So there's
So
nobody there?
yeah, so there's nobody there because it gives me
Josh,
anxiety
what's the
gassing
right
up.
answer? You wait until you
I
pull
wait,
through,
like,
correct?
yeah, because I also part of the reason why I have that anxiety is because I've seen YouTube videos of people completely freaking out when somebody does try to, like, finagle their way
That
in and
was
then
me.
back up.
That happened to me. So here's what happened. I'm tell you, okay? And thank heavens I was on the phone or I would have filmed this man because so here it is. The guy in the far further pump drives away. The guy who's got gas, he's getting ready to finish his business. But then the poor gal beside him is having problems. So he just briefly steps over there to help her. We're
Mhm,
talking maybe 35 seconds, but the homeboy behind me just could not be bothered to wait. And so
mhm,
he almost sideswipes me as he's going up to pull through to pass me and the car at pump 1 to get to pump 2 and then maneuver his way back. So then that guy who's now pinned between me and car number 1 who couldn't wait had to like do the back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then pull out. And when I got out, I was talking to Marissa on the phone and I was the most passive aggressive beast. I said, "Hey, looks like we're all living in your world, huh?" I said, "I didn't know you were the main character and we're all just pawns in your story." And he's all looking at me. And then like he gave me that look like, "What do you want?" And so I got louder. I'm like, "Just gotta pretend like it's all about you, huh?" And dude, I was like passive aggressive. It felt good. I started getting adrenaline, like, let's go, right?
mhm,
And he made a mistake. He said, "What did you want me to do?" I said, "I wanted you to be self-aware and wait for 30 seconds." But no, you can't be bothered. And then all of a sudden I feel this tug on my shirt from behind and I'm like, "Oh crap, maybe I'm getting a little loud and someone's going to try, hey man, calm it down. It's just gas." I turn around, this cutest old lady wearing an addict to athlete shirt that was from a run a couple of years ago. "Hi, Coach Blue. I've never seen this person before in my life. I'm wearing a running shirt." I'm like, "Oh, that one belongs in the Smithsonian." I felt so dumb. Maybe that was God saying, "Hey, man, take a chill pill." But I felt so dumb yet humbled and like still pissed at that guy. I had a mix of emotions. I had to go in and get me a turkey sandwich from Costco's. But yeah, man, it was not so great. But I got humbled real quick. So yeah, I felt like I
my
wonder.
gosh.
I mean, she was probably 70 if she was 80, man. She was this old lady and she's like, she knew who I had no idea who she was. But I'm like, oh, thank heavens for prayers because I would have kept going with this guy. "What do you want me to do?" "I want you to be self aware." Like it was a not so great moment. It had a very lovely ending. So
That's funny.
yeah, I'm
My
sorry.
gosh.
Don't think less of me.
No, I love the humbling turn of events right
I
there.
was not expecting that. It was one from probably about 4 or 5 years ago. That was the, um take but we did it in Orem. It was one we did in Orem, and it was one that you made, and so I'm like, "Oh, geez." Like,
Well, I think I know which one, yeah, I think I know which one you're talking
it's
about.
like aqua blue and black, and it
Mhm,
was it was
mhm.
awesome, but I'm like, "Alright, I guess I better just leave that alone because maybe that guy needs to go home to tend to his sick dog or something or sick cats." I don't know, but
Yeah,
wait
or
your turn. Yeah.
no, and that's the thing, like, I don't know, that's why I avoid, like, Costco at a peak hour, you
I've
know?
never liked that. I don't know why it bugged me so bad, but it's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, and we live in your world, like, we're all just pawns in your main character story here." And he's all looking at
I
me like, "Whoa."
I don't know. I'd probably just start crying, to be honest with you.
Dude. There's something about being passive aggressive that feels real good, but I don't think a lot of people understand, like, that you're the only one that probably knows what you're saying. Does that make sense? This man knew what I was saying, but all in the same breath, I'm like, "Dude, don't do that again." Maybe I humbled him enough to be like, "That was a bad choice," or maybe it wasn't choice. I don't know. I should probably just drop it. Anyway, how's your week?
What was he driving though? That's what I wanna know.
Probably a 1998 Oldsmobile two-door, like one of those old suckers, like, it wasn't anything or, like, lavish, but he did look like he was in physically good shape, so if we wanted to race, I probably would've lost. I probably
Unless it was a cycling race.
if it was a cycling, I would've
You was
cycled around the moon. I'd drop him like a hot rock,
look at
but
these quads.
he was wearing what looked like a tracksuit from Adidas, I don't know, but yeah. He was an older fella, I'm not gonna lie, so he's old enough to know better, shame on you.
See, yeah, I don't know. I won't lie. I wish that Costco's like nationwide were just like the ones in Oregon and New Jersey
What makes him different?
because you can't pump your gas there. You have to have an attendant that pumps your gas for you.
Really? They don't trust you with the pump?
Yeah, I don't know why other than it's kind of nice.
Really? Is it? I just feel
Unless it's
awkward, man.
inconvenient. Well, it'd be inconvenient, but I mean, yeah, it's against the law for you to pump your own
Well, I
gas.
go I go to an oil place now that doesn't even let you get out of the car, like, you sit there behind the wheel as they change your oil, which I thought was kinda cool until I started, like, realizing how much eye contact I'm making with the people doing it. I'm like,
Is it the Take 5 or whatever it is, or the
"No, it's just a Jiffy Lube down here in Springville, it's barely open," but, yeah, it's weird, like, yeah, it's like, "We don't want you in our lobby eating our free popcorn, you stay in your freaking car, man, and answer all of our questions. Do you want this air filter changed or not, sir?"
I want the
"No, it looks
popcorn.
clean. It looks clean, yeah." "Well, it's recommended that we change your transmission oil 16 times." I'm like, I don't I think it's fine. It's not my car. It's the company car." Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't like those questions. Do you ever let them change your air filter for, like, $55 more than what it really costs?
Yeah, I usually say yes to whatever they recommend
Dude, Marissa yelled at me,
because
so I
I
don't
don't
do anything.
know, you know? Yeah.
"Do you want some new wipers?" I think they're fine. It hasn't rained in, like, 6 months. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, that's one thing that I do need fixed that I'm too, I don't know if it's because I'm too proud to go in to AutoZone or if I just don't know exactly what to ask
You don't get them
because
from Costco? Costco, buddy. They have them. 'Em. They're cheap.
yeah,
They're great.
no, wait, they have like, people at
Wipers.
Costco that will do it for you? That
No, you have
they'll
to buy them yourself,
No,
but
that's what I did.
at
Like,
ho
I bought them, they
Mhm.
fit and everything, but for some reason, the driver's side wiper, like, will just
Not wipe?
abandon ship. It
Hmm.
just, like,
That's kind of an
I
important
was
wiper you
driving.
need. Yeah, if the passenger doesn't get to see, who cares?
Yeah.
But you need to be able to see what's coming.
Yeah, like, I can't Ace Ventura myself, everywhere.
You know what's crazy about the ones you buy at Costco and stuff is they come with, like, 16 other kinda clips, and I'm like, "Ho which one do you use?"
Yeah, and
You
I
have to
think
do
I've
this
used the
weird
wrong
kinda
one every
contorting,
time.
configuring thing to get them to stick. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
my brain doesn't work that way, you know what I'm
I
saying?
just yeah, because I think I just need to go to AutoZone and have them do it for me.
How do you say that though, man? You're like,
I'm
"You
like,
gotta
"I'm a man, and I'm here to ask for help." Like, you don't do that at AutoZone, you know?
don't think I would do that. I don't know how to change them because 'cause they're all different, but, like, I've done it and they've stayed on, so I'm like, yeah,
No,
I don't know about
because,
that,
like,
Josh.
this one, I had to go back.
I'll change it for you, buddy.
I ran into traffic to get my wiper, alright?
What?
Like,
You circled back?
yeah, like, I
Man.
it was raining, and I needed it.
You're like, "I can't make it." I can see you like Frogger trying to, like, dodge the cars to get your warped blade.
Luckily luckily, it was on a side street, and it wasn't
Yeah.
on, it wasn't on, 104th, but,
Oh,
oh my
man.
gosh,
I
like
could just see you running in the middle of the street doing, like, a shoulder roll, grabbing it, and then shoulder
mhm.
rolling back out, like,
So when it rains, like, I just pray that it doesn't rain bad because I can't like, I can only do the slowest wipe, otherwise, it will just boop, like,
see, that's the other
it'll just
thing, man.
abandon ship.
ADHD and wiper tempo. One of the hardest things is to get it to where you're satisfied with it, not that it's
Mhm.
catchy. Because if it starts to like jump or bounce or scream, like I hate that. And so Marissa's like, turn the wipers on, and I'll just do click, click, and shut off. And then she'll like, why don't you do the wipers? And I'm like, because the timing's off. There's no rhythm to it. There's no tempo. You know what I'm saying? Like either it's way too fast or it's way too
Yes.
slow. Dang, dude. Yes.
But see, and then there's my wife who, like, if it starts getting dry or if it's working
Oh,
too fast, then she'll turn them off,
yeah.
and that drives me crazy. I'm just like, "Just leave it on. Just leave it on. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine."
Do you know what I
But
can't
no.
handle? I can't handle the Suburban in the mothership. If you push it to have the washer fluid pump out, you'll
Mhm.
push it out and then it'll do like 1, 2, 3, 4. You're like, "Fan, good, perfect." Then all of a sudden, about 30 seconds later, it'll do another one out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
I've
What's that?
I've
We don't need
I've
that one.
noticed that. I've noticed that with our newer car.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Why was it just to pick up, like, any leftover water that just happened to be
There's
hanging
never any water there.
around?
It does fantastic the first 5 passes. It doesn't need a
Yeah.
delayed 6th.
Well, and then it threw me off for, like, the first 6 months because then I thought I left the wipers on, and then I turn them back on, and then you're just like
Then you're
you're
crashing
in
into a
this, like,
pine tree.
cycle. Yeah, you're just in this cycle that never ends.
Yep. Or you mysteriously somehow turn on the rear one that you never do, and also you're like, "What's going on back there?" And somehow you've turned that on. Like, yeah, man. Like, I don't know. They're becoming way too complex, brother. Like, you know,
I will have to say, I find it funny because apparently that washing your windshield or, like, spraying your windshield can also be a form of, like, road rage.
are you
Did you see
serious?
this? Like,
Well, do
people
tell
will,
because maybe I'll
because
use
it's
it.
like it's like splashing. Yeah, because it's like it's for some people, it's like, I guess, splashing water on the car behind you or whatever, and which I'm like, "That's a thing?" But apparently it is.
That's sharing the privilege of being able to have a clean windshield, right? Like, no, you don't like that. Maybe you get spots on their car, and they're like, "Hey, man,
Yeah,
I just
I
have
don't
this thing
like,
washed."
I if somebody did that to me, I'm like, I wouldn't think like, he's raging against me."
Maybe it is, 'cause I've seen people that have almost gotten in car accidents to avoid the high school sprinkler that happens to go in the road a little bit, or like the church
Mhm.
sprinkler that's a little bit too far, and they were literally like going to the oncoming traffic to avoid the splashback or even getting hit with it, which I think is a little bit much. Like you guys, it's water.
Water.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, I'm with you. Maybe I'll try that to see next time the guy pulls in front of me at Costco. I don't know. Josh, that might be a show. I think we might have expanded on pretty much
Yeah,
every
'cause
angle and a
I
little bit
I
more.
still have, like, a couple more Vienna sausages to eat.
Ooh, those are now room temperature. Shiver. Ew.
No, there's
Man,
still a slight chill to it.
I don't know. We still don't have a way to sign off, but I think with your Vienna sausage, that might be enough for one night. So we'll see you next time, listeners. Ciao.